Brae Richardson is an event planner and a PR coordinator here in Charleston. I sit down one-on-one with Brae for a special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores, or listen to this interview later on the free iHeartRadio app. Brae Richardson.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
You as well.
I appreciate this.
Thanks
for
having me.
Oh, anytime. I know the last time I interviewed you for Quintin's Close-Ups, you talked about public relations and marketing.
Right.
And now here you are in 2018.
2018.
And from what I understand from your Instagram page, you actually wrote this one a couple of weeks ago. You said this quote, 2018 is my year. I planned it from the start. I believed it and I received it. I'm happy to finally announce that I'm the event coordinator for Deco Charleston, Charleston's premier upscale venue in downtown Charleston. Corporate events, wedding rehearsals, or birthday celebrations, Deco Charleston is your top choice. I've been trying to think of a long, meaningful post. The only thing that I can come to mind is thankful. Thank you for the continued support and love. Now you've heard from the horse's mouth. Now let's work.
Yeah.
How are you working with this?
How long have I been working with this?
What is it like for you to be the event coordinator right now?
It's exciting, a lot of good connections and a lot of good events. I feel that it'll bring the community together, that we'll be hosting, and so that's just our plan to essentially bring nightlife back and just do it in an upscale way and something new to Charleston, so that's our plan. So I'm excited about it though.
What is the state of nightlife in Charleston?
The state of nightlife in Charleston, it's a little different. But I think, especially with Deco and just like some of the standards and some of the different things that we're incorporating, I think that it's kind of making it almost like your New York or your Atlanta or your Charlotte. It's very chic and fun and has a little bit of different ambiance than your typical nightlife in Charleston. So.
And let's stay more with events. Obviously, Friday, June 22nd, you're going to have a tremendous event.
Yes.
Talk to me more about that.
That is actually a networking event. It's not my event, but it's a friend of mine, and it's just it's an event to kind of bring young professionals together. So I'm excited about that. That's next Friday, the 22nd. And then my event that I'm working on is actually Melanin Magic.
Right.
That is something that's very important to me. A lot of people who've been following me on social media have kind of been following my fitness journey.
Right.
And so this event is myself with a guy named Reggie, who's a trainer, and then Charleston Revolution, which is a spin studio. We are going to do a workout session, which will be 20 minutes of spin and then 20 minutes of personal training. And it'll also, Reggie will just talk about the importance of healthy eating and just fitness. But our focus is on minorities, because that's something that is very near and dear to me, and I just want us to get fit, and I want us to not only focus on our mental health but our physical health. And so that's an event that I am super excited about, and that's June 28th. So that's a start of series to things to come with that. So
Absolutely. How do you do that in Charleston?
We're getting it together. I feel like we are embarking in this journey of everyone is, understanding the importance of health and wellness. And so we're trying to get it together. We're trying to get it right. We're trying to get it together and just educate, because I think that's important. A lot of times minorities are not given opportunities or just information like others may are able to receive. And so we're trying to just create a network and create a structure for the community. So that's our goal. How
does health and fitness meet Charleston?
How does health and fitness meet Charleston? Why not? Why not? I would say in regards to just, like I said, getting the community together, because my whole basis was for this event especially, because there's so much change in Charleston. There's so many rapid things happening and history is changing. So ideally, another concept of this event is kind of bringing that together, bringing that back, and bringing that sense of community back in Charleston. So I would say that's how health meets Charleston. We have a great landmarks where you can work out at, the Battery, Hampton Park, downtown. So we're going to incorporate all of that with health and education. So
And you talk about the history in the community. Obviously, today is the 3rd year anniversary since the tragedy of Melvin Emanuel.
Right.
Where are you emotionally 3 years later?
That's so funny, because me personally, I'm currently just working on myself and trying to deal with things like that, and that we have to deal with in the community. So emotionally, I think it's kind of it's a little difficult for me still. Just even waking up this morning, I was like, wow. I would say I'm still numb, and I would say I'm still in disbelief. But that is another reason why I just want to be so prevalent in our community. So I would say more so numb, a still sense of numbness, just being the 3rd year, and just, today you're kind of just revisiting those same emotions and remembering where you were and remembering when you got the phone call and just being in disbelief. So that's kind of where I am, just numb, but I also just want to advocate for my people, essentially. So that's where I am in a stage of life, and that tragedy just kind of revved me up to want to do more in our community. So.
And 9 people that lost their lives were looked at as heroes in this town.
Right.
How would you describe them 3 years later?
They're still heroes. They're still people that will forever be remembered. They will forever. They embody strength. They embody courage. They have changed a lot of mindsets of people. So they will forever be remembered as heroes. They will forever be remembered as pillars of strength. I would say that.
And how would you describe Mother Emanuel?
Mother Emanuel. I would say the same. I would say the same. Just coming from that situation, I know for me, because that's my family church, so I remember down to the T of, the Sunday after it happened, the doors were still open. So Mother Emanuel definitely was a pillar of character and showed people how to still be forgiving and still be loving, even after something as tragic as that. So Mother Emanuel is still embodying strength as well.
I forgot to ask you this question earlier.
What's that?
I'll throw you a question, question. But you host parties all the time, and there's always a theme behind it. What is the theme about your life right now?
The theme about my life, that's a great question. I am focusing on self and getting self prepared for the next stage. And I say in the next stage of whatever that may be. I am working on Brae, the ins and outs of Brae, physically, mentally, emotionally. I am working on her, and I'm getting it together. And I'm focusing on just positive energy and positive conversation, and that's what I'm doing.
That is so good to hear.
Yeah, and I feel good, and I'm just, you wake up different when the energy is good. Yeah. So that's where I am at. That's where I'm at.
Praise be to God. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Brae Richardson, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
Thank you.
You're welcome.